CinePals. Hello.
Hello.
We're continuing forward with A Different World. I tried to look this up to see if I could see it anywhere else in its original intended format. I couldn't find it. You know, they keep advertising VPNs as saying, oh, you can unlock the shows in other countries that aren't available in your country, but no one tells you where to find it. And so we searched high and low, and it's nowhere to be found except for DVDs. So we're just going to have to watch the AI upscaled version from Netflix. But at least we get the content, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
We're going to move forward here. For those of you that love story time, I have a story I was going to tell Michael off camera, but I was like, screw it. I'll tell him on camera. So if you want to skip forward a minute or two, you don't have to hear the story. Yesterday, it was a nice day outside.
Yes, it was.
And I was like, yo, I'm going to go for a walk and walk off this big 2 sandwiches that I ate. And so I'm going for a walk in my neighborhood, and there's a sidewalk that's fairly narrow. A guy coming towards me with his dog. Right? Just walking. Mm-hmm. And the dog's on this side, and he's on this side. Normally, you go to the right?
Yeah,
but his dog's on that side. I don't know what. So I'm like, okay, let me stay to the human being side, and he can just move. But he's not moving. He's just coming at me.
Like attempting to clothesline you with the dog?
With himself.
Or with the leash? Yeah.
Just himself. So I'm just like, I move out the way a little bit onto the grass, and he's like, fucking bitch. I was like, wait a second. Because I had my headphones in. I'm like, did I hear I'm like, what'd you say? And he didn't say anything back to me. And I stood there for a second. Now, the older I get, the more I'm like, I should say something.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so I walked after him, which took me a minute because I sat there in my thoughts for like a minute.
Like processing what you'd heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I walked after him, and he's in front of me. And like, I know he's aware of me because I got my keys jangling in my pocket. And I'm like... And I could see him wrapping the leash around his wrists because he's just ready for whatever.
Yeah.
And I go, yo, I want to talk to you. And he doesn't turn around. I'm like, yo, I know you can hear me. I've got my phone like this just in case something goes down. I don't know if he's got a gun. I don't know if he got a knife. I don't know.
Turns around, pulls something on you. Yeah.
Just to paint a little picture, like he's a little bit shorter than me, but he's very stocky. And he's got tattoos up the wazoo, bald head.
Okay.
I couldn't tell if he was white, Armenian, or some kind of white Hispanic.
Okay.
You know, I couldn't tell what he was. That doesn't matter. I'm just trying to paint a picture.
Got it.
And so I keep calling out to him, and then he pulls out his phone and starts recording himself with me behind him. Like, I'm the jerk. I'm like, this Karen ass
my God.
mother, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I got you on camera too, bitch. And I'm just like, we're both just recording each other at this point, and he crosses the street away from me. I'm like, you punk ass. Like, you started this.
Right.
You called someone you don't know on the street a bad word, and then you just want nothing to happen to you. And so, anyway, anticlimactic a little bit, because I was like, I knew in my mind what I wanted out of that exchange, because I wasn't trying to cause bodily harm.
Right.
Even though that was a possibility, if he threw hands first, that wasn't my intention. I wasn't what I was after. I wanted to go up to him because I knew he was going to expect confrontation as soon as he heard my voice. I wanted to be like, no, peace. I just want to know what you wanted me to do.
Yeah. What was the option?
Yeah.
What did I need to do to make that interaction go better?
Because like maybe I'm the jerk in the situation and I didn't know, and you can teach me something.
Right.
I can be a better person today. You show me. Like, let's walk through this scenario again. But no, nothing happened. He never turned around once. I'm like, you little bitch. Because, like, at least have the audacity to turn around. And look at me.
Yeah. Like, hey, acknowledge me, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
So, all this to say, I want to know, what would you do? And what would you do?
I would have, just stepped out of the way onto the grass.
And then that's that.
Yeah, if the dog's kind of, or I guess gone out into the street.
No, but if he called you a name like that.
Oh, I probably would have just been like, I must have misheard. And then, like, kept walking.
Oh,
I'm going to be honest. Especially if I had my earbuds in, I'd probably be like, that can't be right. And then gone home and like told my friends about it, you know?
No. No. But truth be told, though, when I was walking after him, I was looking at his pockets. I'm like, this guy, does he have a gun?
Does he have something?
Does he have something? Like, I was looking to see if he was reaching into his pockets for anything, you know, just in case.
Yeah, you know.
You don't know what people are, like, what they're capable of.
Always be prepared.
Always be ready.
Always be prepared.
Speaking of fighting, War of the Worlds is the name of this episode.
Oh, wow.
Words. War of the Words, which is what it would have been. So, I misread. All right, here we go.
Yo, everybody, Dwayne Wayne.
Dwayne, what are you doing in here?
How are you in my house?
This is WHZU.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's on the radio. Oh, God.
A very special song for a girl I think is in the key of gorgeous.
Oh, no.
She lives in Gilbert Hall.
Oh, God.
Did you hear it?
20Y. Top bunk.
Oh, my God.
Know who you are.
I can't believe it.
Everybody-
Tell the whole school where I sleep.
We all know where you sleep now.
You better be glad he doesn't know what you look like in the morning.
The girl at 1138 Cohen Street.
Yeah, right?
Apartment 6. You know who you are.
I had the most amazing dream.
What?
I just finished my second article for Smithsonian Magazine.
Oh my God, amazing.
I'd given the twins their dinner,
This is a really
and I
elaborate
was standing
dream.
on the deck looking at the ocean,
man.
and I knew that any moment someone I loved very much would come through the door.
Ooh, Mike.
Mike?
Who's Mike?
It wasn't Mike, it was Dwayne.
Ugh.
Nothing wrong with that.
He said, yo, everybody.
Maggie, Dwayne was on the radio this morning. Personally, I would rather listen to the emergency broadcast
The
signal.
dream switched up on her.
Yep.
There is no Mike. This picture came with the frame, right?
Ah, Maggie's got a boyfriend.
He's gonna be a great lawyer someday.
Aww.
Friday, I'm so happy I have the whole afternoon off. No, you don't.
Oh, no.
Last Friday in the month, debate club, remember? Maggie, why did you make me sign up for the thing? You wanted to enhance your resume.
Gotta get the extracurriculars.
I thought it was going to be the job.
Whitley, I'm running out of room for all your catalogs.
Oh my
Baby,
God.
the holidays are just around the corner. And somewhere in here's a cheese plate with your name on it.
Oh, thanks.
She was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, by the way.
Yes, I was thinking that's
Yeah.
where I'd seen her. She was,
The girl Will was hitting on.
Yeah.
Whitley, let me tell you something. You can switch me off. And it hurts me, it does, because I feel that all my listeners are precious.
You've been on the radio for one day, Dwayne.
Dwayne Wayne will rule the airwaves. And I, in turn, will talk about you like a dog.
Like a dog.
Dang.
I heard your radio show this morning. You were pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't compliment
God.
him. Don't encourage him.
Like a dog.
He gave you a specific shout out. Don't encourage him.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Ooh.
Give yourselves a round of applause for the last debate.
Do you recognize him?
No.
You know, I think some of you people
Okay.
were born to argue.
Maybe?
Tell you later.
But when it comes to technique, you are sorry.
You are sorry.
You know your arguments. But no one is going to hear them if you deliver them like this.
I was looking at my notes.
Well, did you write them on your shoes?
This is why everybody should take a speech class.
Honestly, yes. I fully agree.
Which brings me to you, Whitley.
Uh-oh.
You know, I admire the emotion, the passion you bring to your argument.
However.
But clinging to the podium and pretending to have a breakdown, it's overkill.
Damn, he was
I've been moved by my words?
Pretending to have a breakdown.
What is this?
Don't everybody jump in. You all know you've done something wrong.
If you continue to do this, then you are going to hurt yourself.
Sprain your neck.
Resolved that if a woman choose both family and career, one must suffer.
What? Ha! Whitley worked all week on this.
Oh, God.
Denise, would you care to be more articulate, please?
It's stupid.
Asked and answered.
Articulate.
A woman can do anything a man can do. Well, maybe in your family.
This is a hot topic. I think
Fair
you'd
enough.
be perfect to argue the negative.
I accept. And so does Denise as reserve speaker.
Let's go. Let's have it.
Hang on, why are you...
Okay.
She has been mouth open this entire meeting.
I don't know if I would have Denise be my backup.
Yeah.
10 million women bought Whitley's dumb idea and gave up their careers. So when their marriages broke up, they had zip, zilch, nada.
Where did you get this?
The New York Times. And my life.
And my life.
Okay.
Gloria,
Hi,
how does this
Dwayne.
sound for the title of my new radio show?
Let's hear it.
Play the game, Dwayne Wayne.
I like Marvin.
What is this Marvin guy? Who is he, Mr. Radio or something? Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, he's been doing it for much...
Marvin.
Oh,
Mr.
Marvin.
Radio, we was just talking about it.
Mr. Radio.
How's the throat? Feel any better? Yeah, man, that cold shower did the trick.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait a minute.
How many of them do we got in this episode?
Back. No, Maven, can I get one more shot, please?
No, the reviews are in.
They always looking for someone to cover those campus events. Is that how you got started? No, I waited for someone to get sick.
I waited for someone to get sick.
Oh, no, nothing's wrong with this show. I'll just be on at a different time tomorrow. Never.
Never. Aww.
Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, and Kim Wayans all appeared in a different world.
Wow.
In War of the Worlds.
In this specific episode?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So the coach was one of them.
Yeah. But I don't know who Kim Wayans is.
Got it.
Jaleesa, I could care less about some stupid Kim.
Got an
This
idea.
is my big break.
Epiphany.
If I cover the
Dwayne Wayne
debate.
presents. That's debatable.
Oh.
He's got ideas.
I actually like that. He looks older.
He does.
Well, to be fair, white people in TV shows always look 30 when they were in high school or
Don't do
college.
so great, yeah.
Dwayne Wayne. Mike, look at me. Dwayne Wayne, baby.
Mike, look at me. He looks so much older than her.
Yeah, but maybe that's by design.
He's got like the crow's feet and everything.
Chugs, man.
UV, it's a hell of a drug.
You got a job. Well, what about law school?
Did he drop out of school?
What's the job?
Selling crypto?
Public relations.
That sounds
It's in Washington, so it could really lead somewhere.
Okay, go on.
Dealer.
Actually, it's with the National Pork Board.
The National Pork Board?
You gonna give up being a lawyer so you could persuade people to eat more pork?
Yep.
That's not all we do. We're actually very deeply committed to the fight against heart disease. I want you to come with me.
I want you to cancel all your career plans for my relationship.
You could be a Twinkie and a Ho-Ho spokesperson if it's paying well.
I can't just pick up and leave because you got some pork job.
Oh.
What I should have said was, I love you very much and I want you to marry me.
Oh my God. Yep, that changed her tune.
That's not happening.
No.
That's not happening.
No. It's the whole crux of the debate.
It's too soon.
I had to go with Mike last night.
Oh, I just ran 10 miles. I got winded after 7, but I caught a second wind.
Avoiding the question, running like a fool, I'd say something's up.
Everything's up.
Everything's
Mike
normal.
wants us to get married.
Washington's a great city,
Well,
Maggie.
what about her education? What about her career?
She has been through it. She knows what's up.
Exactly.
They have jobs. They have schools in Washington.
She could be a pork spokesperson.
But not nearly as good as here.
I could have lunch by the reflecting pool.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason to get married.
My God, they're just having the debate now.
Damn organized. I better run another 5 miles.
Oh, God.
Marvin Haven, the music maven, is back on track.
Posing in front of the mirror.
She's in great shape.
Yeah, she's looking good.
This special announcement
What's the announcement?
From the Campus Affairs Department of WHZU, a special program. That's debatable. Complete coverage of tonight's debate
Dwayne
between
is still
Whitley
on the
Gilbert
air. He found a
and
way.
Maggie Lawton. Produced by Dwayne Wayne. Written by Dwayne Wayne.
He's crediting himself.
Tonight at 8, the great debate.
She's getting all hyped up and exercising for it.
I mean, that's probably a good move, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Get all that like nervous energy out in some way.
But exercise also helps the brain.
Yeah.
I thought that I would really like to say yes or no or some answer like that.
Well, I don't want to pressure you, but
You're pressuring her,
I
though.
do kind of need an answer.
I found an apartment. It's got a great view of the Potomac.
Oh.
It's a brownstone, so we could fix it up.
Oh.
What does Whitley want?
I put a deposit on it.
Whitley's watching her have to choose.
I can't believe that you would put money down on an apartment when you have no idea of what I want to do and
No pressure, right?
No, yeah, none at all. I don't want to pressure you.
Crazy, but I thought this was good news.
I can't talk about this right now.
Is she going to use this against?
She is.
Why should women strive to be poor imitations of the sons of Adam?
Oh, God.
Women were placed here on this earth to remind man of his nobler self through the arts. Poetry,
Yikes.
song,
Yikes.
dance,
Yikes.
and needlework.
Jaw
I
dropping.
agree.
That the maternal instinct disqualifies us from ever finding true fulfillment in the workplace. A female air traffic controller and mother is watching 2 green blobs racing towards each other. There's a phone call. It's little Timmy. His Tonka truck is broken, and he's crying his little eyes out.
Why is she in college?
Yeah.
I would not care to be sipping complimentary champagne on one of those doomed green blobs.
It seems to me what she wants is to be a trad wife.
Yes, she's going to college to find a man.
Yeah.
My opponent moves, if a woman choose both family and career, one must suffer. Why? In a recent Hillman Chronicle poll,
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
81% of the male respondents said they wanted to marry a professional woman.
And yet you're not going to be able to do it.
They would consider making personal sacrifices for the sake of their mates' careers.
Oh, she's sending it right at him.
This means that guys are beginning to realize that an apartment on the Potomac...
I just wedged it in there.
Yep. Man, this argument sounds oddly specific.
I hope you understand and reject the motion.
Everyone's like,
Hang on a minute.
Head scratching.
There is a reason why men and women were created different.
Ugh.
With our French friends, I exclaim, hooray for the difference!
What?
God.
Is that a thing?
Oh, my God.
What did she mean?
I think she's misquoting a
famous French quote?
A famous French quote.
Over 50% of all married women in this country work, and the divorce rate is not going up. Now, what does that tell you?
It's working. People are making it work.
Look, all I know is both my parents work, and they've been married for a long time.
Aww.
My mom helped my dad get through medical school. My dad helped my mom get through law school.
But
My
that's
dad had to
like
take up
true in
cooking.
every relationship.
We had to take up eating his food.
Dre's like, my woman's so funny. Y'all see how funny she is?
Just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you have to give up what you want so they can get what they want.
Damn straight.
The idea is compromise, not sacrifice.
This is not a black and white conversation.
No.
This is very complex, but I appreciate the dialogue.
Should not have to give up their ambitions or their aspirations just so the other person can get theirs. I mean, maybe my opponent can accept that, but I can't.
That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable that you guys feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay.
It sounds about
Motion
the same.
defeated.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
One
Well,
was more than the other. I could have sounded the same to me.
it just sounded like a bunch of people said it quieter.
No.
Aw, Dwayne.
So she's clearly marrying him.
Yes.
That's
right.
it. This is our last
Obviously,
episode.
That's what's happening. She's out. She's gone.
And we decided that we didn't need to rush things. Oh, Maggie,
Thank God.
I'm so
Oh,
glad.
really? Me too. Living alone with Denise would be frightening.
We also decided because of what you did, we're going to name our firstborn Denise.
Wow.
What?
Damn, that's a choice.
What if it's a boy?
Denise.
We'll name him Jaleesa.
Oh. Nice.
I was gonna say Dennis, you know.
Oh, that works
Denise,
too.
Dennis, that works.
Yeah, so they brought up a very interesting dialogue, and this is interesting because what makes it even more interesting is the fact that this is from '87, and so this has been an ongoing conversation for a long time.
Yep.
And I think it's still a very relevant conversation because we are still in that scenario where women kind of have to choose.
Yes.
You know, because like I know, especially in other countries such as India, it's a really complex thing, and not everyone gets what do you call it, paid time off when they have a baby.
Yes.
Maternity leave or whatever. It's a tough conversation because it's like, do you choose to be a mom? Do you choose to have a career? Do you choose to support your spouse?
Yeah, and do you have the support system to potentially do both?
Yeah.
Because it's true, and I would argue that the difference between what they're discussing or the kind of sides they're discussing is that no matter what, there's always going to be a compromise.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
Yes.
it doesn't matter if you choose to be at home and with the kids and like start a family and focus on family or focus on your career or try and do both. You're going to compromise things no matter what in that relationship in order to make that work,
Yes,
right? Like
yes.
if you're choosing to focus more on your career, then maybe your spouse has to like focus more on family or make that choice.
Yep.
Or vice versa. And it's like relationships are all about compromise. The unfortunate thing is that we exist in a world where it's believed that only women have to make the compromise or only women have to choose family or career.
Yes. It's funny because I was kind of shielded from that growing up.
Fair
because
enough.
I've told you, like, my mom was the breadwinner in the
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
even if fortunately, her job would give her, paid time off if she had a baby, which she had multiple. And so, but Yeah, like I grew up with her being the one who was the major earner in the house, and my dad was more the one who was taking care of us. Mm-hmm. And so that was not like a weird thing to me, and I can totally see that as a working thing, as long as like everybody involved is okay with that.
Yeah.
It gives you a good perspective on like both our jobs. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
both
for
our
sure.
jobs at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And so I can see both sides of the conversation. The way Whitley was going about it, though, I suppose it's debate. And so debate has to feel finite in its stance. But the truth of the matter is it's more gray, and it depends where you land.
And I think for the comedy's sake, too, they have to go more to the extreme of, like, making Whitley this kind of trad wife character where she's like, women are meant to be in the home.
Yeah.
Right? Because that creates this sort of righteous anger that you can then laugh at Whitley about because she's so objectively wrong in that scenario rather than kind of painting the grayscale picture.
Right. So the one thing that they brought up here is Denise said that divorce rates are not going up. I don't think that's true anymore. I feel like divorce rates are at an all-time high right now, but I haven't looked it up in a while.
See, here's the thing with divorce rates is it doesn't take into account the length of the relationships. And
you're saying it's bad statistics.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a really accurate marker of like relationships don't work. Everybody kind of points to like the people who are down on marriage and down on traditional relationship always point to, look, the divorce rates are like over 50%, you know? It's the kind of same thing of like most small businesses fail, right?
Okay.
Neither of those statistics take in how long those relationships lasted, why they ended.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't take into accounts of like abuse and being able to get out of abuse. There is a way of looking at
Vegas.
Or Vegas, right? There is a way of looking at the divorce rates of, yes, they are high, but when they were low, more domestic abuse was propagated and things like that.
Okay.
There's an easier way out of relationships that are no longer working for one reason or another. So it's just looking at it as a lump statistic, you are basically having the outliers of all these relationships that start in Vegas that then fail in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Versus relationships that have gone the distance, had kids, things like that, and then have moved on.
We can't all be you, Michael. We can't all be you.
So that's my one thing about the divorce rates is like,
Right, I got you.
Yes, divorce rates are quote unquote high.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that like relationships are failing because women are in the workplace.
No, I get you. I think it does still make sense to bring that into the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
sure.
Because I feel like that is changing. Not that it's wrong, but it is worth reflecting on and conversing about that. You know, that will affect relationships, and it will affect not even relationships, but just like people's ability to have a relationship. Because I was talking with Achara about this, I think, on our reaction to Martin, that like when you have women who are high earners, in my experience and conversations I've had, there's often the expectation that who they meet, the guy should be a higher earner than them.
Right.
So that has just not changed.
Yes.
And, you know, traditionally, that was just sort of a default because guys were the ones bringing home
that just automatically got paid more.
Yeah. So there was no debate there. There was no conflict there as far as like who was earning more. It was just naturally there was the guys because guys were the ones working more. And then after World War II, that all changed.
Yeah, it's true.
And so, yeah, like that's just an interesting thing that I don't think we've properly addressed as a society. I think that we are always going through growing pains, and it's that simple.
Yeah.
And so this is just going to be an ongoing debate until we are all fat people in floating chairs like Wally.
Woo!
So, anyway.
Your septuacentennial cupcake in a cup.
Yeah. All right, we're on to episode 6. Here we go.
Oh, Stevie, this is my little sister, Rudy.
Hi,
Rudy.
How was your flight?
We flew at 27,000 feet. We experienced some turbulence. It was fun.
Nice. Roller coaster ride.
Dad, come on, we just got in from the airport. Yes.
Perfect timing. Dad senses tingling.
I was just about to call you.
I did not like turbulence as a kid, and I don't like it as a grown-up.
All I want to know is, was anybody in tears? No, not Rudy. I'm talking about the flight attendants, other passengers.
The rest of the plane was in danger.
Dad, tell Mom Rudy's fine. Oh, it's so good to see her. I didn't realize how much I missed her until I saw her little face get off the plane.
What about me? I mean, do you miss me?
Yes, I miss you.
Me and my little face, too.
Dad, thanks so much for letting her come down. It's so nice to have a little sister again.
Yeah. You keep her.
This is very after
Send her back here when she gets
right
a
now.
degree.
When she gets a degree.
That was Dad, right? He was worried.
Of course.
She's adorable.
Can you get this off of me?
Oh, yeah.
Care instructions.
1, do not remove this list from child. 2, do not help this child to remove list. What is this? This one's new. Número 1, no se cole esta lista a la niña.
That's Mom's idea.
Just in case.
Hay's for horses, Denise.
Whitley.
Well,
Did anyone
this
ask
must
you?
be your older sister.
So funny.
No, I'm Rudy.
Rudy. It's an unusual name for a child.
I'm so ready for Rudy to make her life chaos.
Well, I'm just glowing all over.
I like your friend. She's nice.
Ugh. That's one way to describe
A
her.
kid's
Sure.
perception of reality is just different.
Yeah, right.
That's my roommate.
What are you doing on Jaleesa's
Hi,
bed?
Rudy.
Chilling.
I'm Maggie. What a big girl. I heard you flew here all by yourself.
No, the plane was full.
I love her. She's great.
I cannot believe that man hanging around my sister.
Who's Lamar?
My ex-husband, the Rudy.
Ooh, hello.
Hi, did you have a nice trip?
Yeah, and if I visit 100 more times, I can get a free trip to Hawaii.
Do. Can I come?
No, I think I should take Denise.
That's sibling loyalty right there.
My friend Renice says she saw Lamar in a restaurant with Yvonne.
Who's Yvonne?
Her baby sister.
You know, Lamar always liked her. The man is lower than pond scum.
Uh-oh.
What's pond scum?
Oh, careful now.
Oh, well,
Careful
maybe we
now.
should talk about this later.
Do you want to go to the pit?
Good idea. I need to eat something with no nutritional value whatsoever.
Nice. College cooking, college cooking.
What's the pit?
Just this place where we go to hang out, dance, eat, have fun.
Can we go there now?
Okay.
She's like, I want to go dance, eat, have fun.
So, did you make contact with Mr. X?
No answer.
Mr. X.
How about Miss Y?
No answer, which means they're probably back at Neptune's grotto tying on each other's lobster bit.
Oh, no.
How do you know they're eating lobster?
Oh, he's always a big spender. Before.
And then,
Before what?
I mean, Lamar can be such a CASANOVA.
so is she mad about
What?
I missed it too.
Casanova.
P-L-A-Y-B-O-Y.
Playboy?
She's like, I'm in the 3rd grade. I know how to spell.
If I was sharing the bed, I would have swapped with Marissa Tomei for, like, while my sister was over.
Just so she doesn't roll off the bunk.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
You too comfortable up there?
No. Denise, you've grown.
This isn't working.
Get out of my
You know, there's
bed.
someone down the hall has an extra bed.
You mean Whitley?
Oh, great.
Oh.
A night of southern discomfort.
So, one of you wants to sleep in my guest bed.
Put Rudy in there. Put Rudy in there.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Eeny, meeny, miny, no. I'll take Eeny.
My name is Rudy.
Okay, Rudy. If you're considering being a guest of mine, you might want
she'll-
to
Bad
change
choice.
into more
She'll
appropriate sleeping attire.
Okay.
She's like, I'm down.
They might get along just fine.
You have a beautiful smile.
Well, aren't you the little sugar plum fairy? I'll let you in on a little secret. If you dab a little Vaseline across your front teeth, you can smile like that all day into the night without your lips drying out.
Goodness gracious, are you
Oh
for
my
real?
God.
Is this a thing?
Sounds horrible.
Oh, no!
God.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
Jesus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The things we do for
This
beauty.
is actually cute, though.
This is adorable.
Now, which do you prefer, the scarf or the necklace?
Both.
Really?
I'll see how this goes.
You don't think that'd be too much?
No.
She's like, a princess wears what she wants.
You're right. Rudy, do you have a middle name?
They're getting
Yes,
along
Lillian.
well. Are we going to start calling her Lillian?
That's a name befitting a little princess like yourself.
Oh, God.
I think that's what I call you, Lillian.
Oh, no, they're getting along too well.
I do-
Oh, no, they're getting along too well.
I do appreciate this, though. This is like, it's fun to see a different side of Whitley.
Yeah.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, no, the
Rise and
accent.
shine.
The accent is worn off on her.
She's fully
my
become
God.
little Whitley.
What did you do with my little
Fine
sister?
time.
Who is this carbon copy that's just
You and
wrong?
Whitley do.
What is this
She
monster?
has beauty secrets, and they work.
Oh, and what are Whitley's beauty secrets?
She told me not to tell you.
That's why they're secrets.
Secrets die with her.
What are the Huxtable sisters going to do today?
Keep it to herself.
Oh, I thought we'd go to the doll museum, Rudy.
Oh, I know. The Happy Pilgrim. They have this pumpkin ice cream in the shape of these little turkeys, and they give you a little tomahawk spoon to eat it.
Oh my God.
Well, what do you want to do, Rudy?
Shop.
Excuse
Oh
me?
no, this is what you were afraid of.
Yeah.
I want to go to the tea, and I don't have a thing to wear.
Dang, the way.
The women's studies tea? Do you really want to go to that?
Whitley's going.
With Dwayne?
Oh, I see.
Oh.
If you really want to go to this tea, I guess we can go.
Good. Dwayne's gonna be there. All my friends are going.
All her friends.
Oh, my friends.
Yvonne's phone is still off the hook. And that can mean only one thing, that Lamar is still there.
Oh, come on, Jaleesa. Maybe your sister just wanted to sleep in late.
Oh, no, Lamar never fed
Rudy
a
gonna
woman
have
a
some
lobster and let her
advice?
go home alone.
Right, is she mad
Men will
that he's
try.
after
Women must
her
deny.
sister, or is she mad that he's after anyone? She's fully transformed.
Men will try, women must deny. That's actually cute.
Hello, Denise. Aren't you a vision? Twirl around,
She's
Lillian.
gonna call her Lillian.
Lillian.
Yep. Excuse me. She's even walking like her with her like little hands up. Oh my God.
So,
But-
Lady Rudy, expecting rain tomorrow?
What do you think, Whitley?
She's like, oh God, we have to bring her into the game too.
I don't know. I'm no weather vane.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cucumber sandwiches are actually really good.
Rudy, stop.
The sign of a true lady is that the backs of her shoes are never scuffed.
Oh wow.
I guess
Just
it's
like
working.
that.
I guess it's working.
I hate to admit it, but she could probably make a really good mom. Because she knows
I
how
guess
to
that's
guide.
what she's going for.
Yeah.
Denise, I knew your conscience would get the better of you. If not for me, then for the women's studies.
Frankly, I don't know what I'm doing here.
You all right?
My sister dragged me along.
Uh-oh. Come on. Talk to me. Tell Dwayne.
I love how he switches to good friend almost immediately.
I can't even explain. I wish you could have seen them. They were like two sugar peas in a pot. It was disgusting. My parents would probably have to hire a deprogrammer.
Deprogrammer.
I mean, I would have taken her
I feel like
anywhere.
they
I
could
would
have
worn a
dragged that
pilgrim's
joke
hat.
out
I
a
would
little
have
longer with
eaten turkey
Dwayne.
eggs
Yeah,
with
for
a
sure.
hatchet.
She's fine.
Pumpkin
She's
with
smart.
the tomahawk.
Has good dress.
Yvonne
Yeah,
is a
exactly. Bunch of different qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's still the worst.
Yeah.
She's just like Little Women. I mean, I know that you two love your sisters, just like Joe went on loving Amy, even after she destroyed her stories and stole her trip to Europe and married her rich boyfriend.
You know, I'm gonna go call Yvonne.
Stole her entire life.
I'm going over to Whitley's right now. I'm going to take Lillian, and I am just going to...
Who?
Called her Lillian.
What? I'm going to say, Lillian, you're going to like me more than you like Whitley? It's crazy. Rudy can like anyone she wants.
Yeah.
Well, it's just one week, and as long as Rudy's happy.
Fair
I
enough.
want my baby sister.
Aww.
You know, if I had a sister, I'd like her to be like Beth. Good sister who brought sunshine into all their lives and then died.
Oh my God.
Yvonne.
What
I see
damn.
the phone is back on the hook again. Oh, I do hope I didn't call you at a bad time. Is out of order?
Oh, you misread the whole situation.
Yeah, for sure. You're overreacting.
Well, it's just that I heard that you and Lamar had dinner the other night, and well, I guess I just got this crazy picture of you and him and, well, you know. Well, let me ask you one question. What did you order? The tuna salad? That's my girl.
Yeah.
He did.
Uh-oh.
Really?
What?
Is he a better guy now?
Yeah, sure. You can give him my number.
Oh, he asked
No, I
about her.
don't know if I'll see him. But you, on the other hand, I do want to see.
Oh, so it was all just to get to her.
I miss you too, Yvonne.
Oh.
Love you.
There's a reason y'all got divorced.
Yeah. Remember that.
Sorry, Jaleesa, no room at the inn.
I'm here about Rudy. She came here to visit her sister, and you are monopolizing her time.
So
Did you
give her
not
back.
come here 24 hours ago begging me to shelter the helpless child?
She was unwanted.
Denise is really hurting over this.
Can I help it if the girl enjoys my company?
Stop it.
Okay, Whitley, why don't you just forget I even came in here?
I will try.
But I make no promises.
That's
Ow.
aggressive.
Ow. Ow. I can like feel them coming out.
I go to college. I'm gonna have towels that say Lillian on them.
Lillian, you love Denise, don't you?
Oh.
Sure.
Are you actually going to be a good...
Yes, she's a good person.
Can I come visit you again?
When you come visit Denise?
I'll see her too, but I've seen her all my life.
Oh, I'm sick and tired of her.
Well,
Just trying.
would you like me to tell you a story?
Okay.
You can tell a story about sisters.
I was gonna say, how is this like moral story gonna go?
It's the story of the Snow Queen.
She wore a crown?
She certainly did.
It's Frozen. We're gonna see Olaf.
The big sister was called Gerda, and the little sister was called Kai. One day, the two sisters were playing in their beautiful
Close his
garden
book.
filled with roses, and it began to get very, very cold. The roses wilted and withered on their stems. Soon, it began to snow. In the midst of the snow, a beautiful woman appeared dressed entirely in white.
She wore a crown?
Yes.
That's all she's interested in is the crown.
Beckoned to Kai, wrapped her up in a long fur cloak, and carried her off to her glittering palace of ice.
Where are we going with this?
Kai was very happy in the palace because the queen let her dress up in silks and
Okay,
satin,
now I'm catching it.
gave her
Yeah.
perfume, and even her crown to wear. But back in the garden,
I'm surprised she didn't call it out.
Yeah,
This
right?
sounds just like us.
Gerda was very, very sad. But when at long last she did reach the palace of ice, she found that the queen had pierced Kai's heart. The tiny sliver of ice. Gerda's little sister didn't even know her.
Interesting calling herself the Ice
Say
Queen.
hello?
Yeah, right?
No. And this hurt Gerda very bad.
Like she's taking the opportunity to be the
Sobbed
villain.
Yeah.
Until her
In
hot,
this
salty
story.
tears fell upon Kai's heart and melted all the ice away. The Snow Queen and the palace vanished, and the two sisters found themselves together again in their beautiful garden filled with roses.
The talking snowman.
Come on, connect the dots.
Yeah, get there. You're a smart kid.
Denise is still awake.
Aw, yeah.
Why don't you go see?
They've really made me like her character, even though she can be a pompous jerk sometimes.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job with Whitley. Like, that was a really
Just
nice
got
thing
a
to
new
do.
winter coat. It has fur on its collar.
Really?
Yeah, it makes him look like a bear.
Adorable.
Oh, you know, I think we missed breakfast.
Then we can go to brunch.
Brunch?
Brunch.
Yeah, and not at the Happy Pill.
Fine with me.
But don't say it too loud.
Morning. I think this belongs to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Whitley.
Nothing to thank me for.
I think there is.
Okay.
Hey, you know, we're gonna go to brunch. Do you want to join us?
Well, neither my schedule nor my waistline will permit that, but you two enjoy yourselves.
Aw.
Bye, Lillian. I mean, Rudy.
Bye, Whitley. Come and visit us in Brooklyn.
I mean, Snow Queen.
Bring the crown.
It's very gracious of you, Rudy. You know, Denise, it is amazing how two sisters can be so entirely different.
Had to stick it in there.
Yeah, I had to get the one.
You gotta
Had to get the
keep her
one.
being a jerk at the end.
Yep. She can be nice. She can melt our hearts just a little bit, but she's got to remind us that she is the Snow Queen.
Yeah, she's definitely grown on me as like one of my favorite characters in the show. Like both her and Dwayne. Like there's just something interesting about her all the time.
Yeah.
You know, she's always got something going on, and she takes a lot of pride in her everything. You know.
Yes.
But she's got that extra layer of, I don't know, substance that you just don't see coming because it's masked by the persona of just this pompous jerk.
Yeah, it feels like she learns a lot more every episode. You know, like obviously shows like this are all about kind of the moral discovery at the end of the episode. But for Whitley, because of the kind of pompous, self-absorbed person she is, when she actually goes out of her way to be a nice person, it feels like a bigger step forward than our other characters who are more normal people.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah, good people. Period.
The thing with the eyebrows, I think that, because you're like, oh, it looks like it hurts. I think that when you do it a lot, it just doesn't, you don't feel it.
No.
Yeah. Well,
no. You feel it.
Oh, yeah?
Trust
Oh,
me.
you do it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If I didn't, I'd have basically one eyebrow and it'd be bushy and crazy as hell. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Since
not...
we're talking about this.
All right,
okay.
all right.
So I normally, like, I grow a unibrow thing, and I plucked it just this morning. I don't feel it anymore.
I don't know why. Every time, like when I pluck it myself, it's not so bad. However, my wife insists on plucking it for me sometimes because she thinks I don't do it right or well enough.
I believe her.
I swear to God, it's like torture. Like if she needed to get information out of me, all she she'd have to do is start plucking those hairs, and I'd be like, I will tell you anything. Just make it stop.
Are we talking about the unibrow or other parts of your...
The unibrow's not so bad, but like the other parts too.
I
Like, if
cannot
she's,
believe
like,
she plucks
plucking-
your eyebrow.
Yeah. Because like I do the unibrow to get rid of it, but then she's like, no, I'm gonna hold you down, and this is like,
You know
now
what?
she hits me with the, I gave birth, so you have to withstand this. I'm like, fine.
It's 2025,
Yeah,
you know? I
yeah,
mean,
you know?
manscaping our faces is also part of it now, I suppose. That's just good sense at this point. It's becoming more normal to see straight men wearing makeup. So, not that I'm going there. I'm just saying, like, taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong with
It's
that.
important.
Nothing wrong with that at all. So forgive my laughter.
It's okay. I will never be embarrassed by the fact that yes, I do tame my eyebrows, or my wife tames them for me, and I look better for it.
Yeah, so, I agree. So, well, I don't know what you look like without it, so I'll take your word for it at that point. But I've had girlfriends like help me out with the unibrow thing because like sometimes it's just a bitch. It's like I can't get to it for some reason.
Yeah.
But because women are experts at it, like they can get in there and remove it in a way that I just
extract.
can't.
Yeah. I will give her that. You know, while it is painful and a torturous experience, I always feel like I look better when she takes care of me. So, you know.
So this episode was very unexpected in the direction that it went because like you had expectations of what was going to unfold as soon as Rudy was left in her care. And so we're expecting it to be like a problem child sort of situation.
Because they're setting her up to be chaotic. You know, even their dad calls and is like, hey, was anybody on the plane crying?
Right.
Did she break anything?
Right.
So you're kind of set up that she's this like sort of chaotic entity that cannot be stopped.
Right.
And then they hand her over to prim and proper Whitley, and you're like, she's not going to survive the night.
Yeah.
But then it pivots, and suddenly she's like all prim and proper, and Whitley is the exact thing she wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I feel like this actually speaks to something that could happen in real life that could be immensely frustrating, where you feel like your younger sibling's being hijacked from you, you know, by someone else that maybe you don't like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're not supposed to like this person, and yet somehow this is the exact person that you want. Well, it's kind of an interesting thing with kids is like ultimately they know what they want and they know what they're going to gravitate to, and no amount of trying to stop them is going to prevent that. Like, my wife has 3 little half siblings that are much younger than her, and the middle one is so sweet. We love her to death. She is like the princess of the family.
Okay.
Now, this family works on fishing boats. They're like rugged Alaskan people. They're like, you know, you can wear the dress, but you get it all covered in oil because you know how to change a tire or like work in an engine room and things like that. And so her stepmom tried really, really hard to prevent them from being like little princessy. I'm not going to let them watch Disney princesses. Okay. I'm not going to let them like wear their little costume dresses. Like, we're avoiding that. The middle one spent one day with a babysitter, and she watched one episode of Princess Sophia or whatever that little Disney Channel thing. And she was like, this is my life now. And nothing can prevent me from making
This is what I was born to do.
Exactly. All the other ones, they're like, okay, whatever. Yeah. It's cool. But she watched that one episode and was like, this is me now, despite all of her mother's efforts to not have like the typical girly girl. So like kids know what they want and are ultimately going to fall into it.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. Like, because sometimes that's the whole conversation you just, like a can of worms I don't want to let out.
Yeah.
Because that could be a really long dialogue. That's interesting is how I will button that. I like that, and we can maybe revisit that. So,
we got places to be and things to see.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to episode 7.
Guess what? I got it. I got a solo in the Glee Club.
Oh, Jaleesa, that's so great. So you'll be making musical history, and we'll be making film history.
Oh, that's right. Operation Yogi.
What are we doing?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, guess who's got a solo in the Glee Club?
Not you.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'll have you know I was in my junior high school choir.
That was a while ago.
Where have you been all afternoon?
Cleaning the room.
See, this has to have something to do with your grandfather coming to visit.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Grandpa's in town.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. We still have to discuss Operation Yogi.
Operation Yogi.
Did you miss the memo?
Dominion Bearhead.
Oh, very clever. I like that. Oh, but you guys are gonna.
It's not clever if you have to ask what it
We can
is.
change the name. Operation Boo Boo.
Boo boo.
Just got to spend time with her grandpa.
Come on. Denise, look, isn't it always every year a bunch of guys who steal a bear head?
Yeah, Denise, we have a chance to be the first Hillman women to do something for homecoming besides...
My God, you'd think they'd lock up the bear head.
Guys, I know. I want to be a part of this too, but I told you, my grandfather, he notices things. And if he noticed me stealing a bear head,
Say it louder.
Yeah, come on. I don't think Dominion heard.
Hello.
Excuse me,
Grandpa.
I'm looking for Denise Huxtable.
Oh, you Denise's father?
Father? I'm her grandfather. I'm Russell Huxtable, Hillman class of 1935. Oh, this is Dr. Cordell Overby. As you can see, he has no class. I'm going to go register and pick up my name tag. I bet that's not the only thing you're going to pick up.
You dog, you.
ABF. Always be flirting.
That's okay. You can let go.
Watch out for that man. He's a recent divorcee.
So is my ex-husband.
But
Gosh, Grandpa! Hey!
It feels like you've been skipping a few meals.
Oh, just breakfast.
Thanks, grandparent.
Of course, when I was at Hillman, we weren't allowed to skip meals. You know, it's a good thing I brought along some of your grandmother's peach cobbler.
Oh.
Hey, you guys! This is my grandpa. These are my roommates. This is Jaleesa Vincent.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And this is MacLeod.
Hi.
That's who?
Oh my God, Dwayne.
Dwayne, it's too late for
Not the
Halloween and
time.
too early for you to return to Capistrano.
Don't tell me you must be the Hillman mascot.
Dwayne Wayne.
Very pleased to meet you. I'm Russell Huxtable, Denise's grandfather.
I need those freaking glasses, dude.
Yeah,
See,
right?
it is a thrill to meet the man who created the man.
Who created Denise? Start buttering it up. Earn points with the family.
Halftime, we'd spell out Hillman. Then the mascot would come out and dot the I. Do you still do that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't be surprised if he dots the M.
Son, I hope you feel lucky. Nothing would please me more than to pin back the ears of those Dominion bear.
Don't worry, I'm going to wear the same underwear I wore when I aced my chemistry test.
Oh,
That was a lot of information.
good to know.
Denise, by the way, how are you?
He immediately is like, nope, not talking to
Yeah,
him
they're
anymore.
much better. She's in no danger of failing.
I'm glad to hear that. Nice meeting you all. So long, sweetheart.
Not in danger of failing.
Yeah, that feels good.
Denise, your grandpa is so cute.
I know. Really, I mean, he doesn't seem to me like the kind of man who'd object to someone stealing a bear head.
He's gonna get it.
When I went to Hillman, we never went in for such foolishness.
I'm certain they
I'm
did.
gonna steal that bear head if it's the last thing I do.
Yep, there he goes. He seems like the kind of guy who would.
Do as I say, not as I do.
First, how old are you? You know how old I am. I'm 2 years older than you. 3. Well, I look 5 years younger.
Skincare.
I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee to go with this pie. Can I get anything for you? No pie for me. That's why I look 5 years younger than you.
It's actually some truth
Meanwhile,
in
he's
that.
stuffing his face with his wife's peach cobbler.
Hey, aren't you the fella who's the mascot?
Oh, Grandpa. Can I call you Grandpa?
I prefer not.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Listen, could we have a little talk?
Oh, here
Sure,
we go.
what
Here we
about?
go. Plotting.
Bears. Pie?
Dwayne's like, I just hit the jackpot. I'm gonna steal the bear head with Denise's grandpa.
Don't you just love this dress? I'm gonna wear it tonight. I just got it from Daddy.
Oh, he must have looked lovely in it.
Oh, good for you.
You must have had a very flamboyant upbringing. Whitley,
I love her immediately inserting herself like, nah.
Would you by any chance know what time the Dominion Bear is coming tonight?
it's a very strange question, even for you.
Let's answer it.
Do you know the answer?
I'm doing an interview for the school paper. Mascots, the people inside the animals.
Sounds incredible.
Normally, I'm a traditionalist, but I find stealing the Dominion bear head to be one tradition that is morally reprehensible
Stop
and
it.
just plain
No,
dumb.
come on. This is gonna convince her.
I don't know why those silly boys do it every year. Maybe it's an excess of testosterone.
They're so silly.
Well, I guess the first thing that we should do is figure out if the Dominion mascot is dressing in the same place as the Hillman mascot.
There we go. She's on board.
Good question!
Whoa, wait a minute. Does the this mean that you are in with us?
Yes, I'm in with you. I'll show Whitley we can be as silly as those boys.
Y'all are too late, though.
You've got so many different parallel plans.
Dwayne Wayne, to help you steal the bear head?
Come on, son. Where's your school spirit?
This is a bet, right?
There might be some money on there.
This has nothing to do with money. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, sir.
Call me Grandpa.
I think for him it's just a thrill.
Call me Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Well, Gramps, I'll do it.
I don't think he really cares about the money.
No. He definitely just wants to prove that he can do it.
Listen, one question. Why me?
Well, you are the mascot. You can find out where the other mascot will be dressing for the banquet. Then all you have to do
Fair enough.
is distract the guards while I steal the head. That should
The
be
guards?
easy for a smart fella such as yourself.
We're planning a bank heist.
Do me a favor. Tell Denise how instrumental I was to your cause.
Oh, no, don't breathe a word of this to her.
Oh, God. Both of them are trying to maintain their image.
Yeah.
When you get to be my age, you
That's
have
what I try to
a
tell you.
certain image to maintain.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You don't want Denise to think you're a wacky old guy, huh?
Not the words I would have chosen.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Hey, where's my pie? He ate it. Come on, I'll buy you another.
You just ratted him out.
Okay, later, Gramps. Grandpa.
Yeah. And even then, you're on thin ice with that one.
Hey, can we join you? Hi. You know, you must be so excited to be the mascot.
I know you're gonna do a great job.
He's like, this is great.
We need you to help us
He's about
steal
to
the Dominion
burst.
bear head.
He has so much
Excuse
excitement.
me?
Come on, Dwayne.
Look. It's not that I don't want to help you.
I'm just already helping someone else.
I can't let you do this.
Why can't you?
He's got a prior commitment.
Because
You're planning to steal the bear head yourself, aren't you, Dwayne?
Yes.
for no reason.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely no
wow.
reason.
All you have to do is tell us when the mascot gets here and where they're keeping it.
That's it?
Yes.
No, I shouldn't do this. But since it's you.
Yeah, right? Like, score points.
Two, of course. I'll do it.
Great. Thanks, Dwayne. Oh, one more thing. My grandfather is not to hear of this.
He's caught right in the middle
You
of
won't
it.
hear it from me.
Tonight, I'd like to welcome our students, our graduates, and especially our guests from Dominion to our annual homecoming banquet.
My God, they look intense. Jesus.
Dwayne asked for nothing, like a Wendy's date.
No, you're right.
Anything.
You're right.
For your listening pleasure, our very own Hillman Glee Club in a concert of musical jams. Don't all rush to the powder room at once.
Let's go, Julissa.
In the storage room right now. Oh, Grandpa Huxtable!
My God. Oh, they literally have guards. Okay, I understand. Oh. Where'd you get the jacket? No, you gotta put the glasses down.
Hey, you the guys that got Gardner Dominion mascot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
Dang, he looks serious as AF.
Go upstairs to the buffet. There's plenty of food.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, you're not on our football team. We know everybody on our football team.
Derek? Hey, Bobby, man.
Nice.
That was cool.
Let me ask you a question, Derek. When was Dominion founded?
1879.
No, I'm sorry, it was 1881. I want some ID now.
I want some ID now.
ID. Okay, you don't got no ID. I don't need this stuff. Come on, guys, get out of here. I love you. Go ahead.
Maybe you should get out of here.
Oh, dang, turning on you.
Bobby?
Ginger?
Ginger?
Derek? Steve? Sure, I've seen them around campus plenty of times. Oh, by the way, I just saw Coach and, he wants you upstairs.
Coach?
Yeah, and he didn't look too happy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ginger.
Okay, and learn our school history.
They were immediately like, oh yeah, Ginger, she definitely is here.
Dwayne, you really came through.
Yeah, thank me later. As for now, get in there, get the head, and get out of here.
Thanks.
They just abandoned post.
My partner. I can't thank you enough for your help.
Oh no.
Grandpa, sir. Let me ask you something.
Don't do this to yourself.
Would you respect yourself if you went in there?
Son, I have 100 reasons for going in here.
There we go.
So it was money.
Grandpa?
Denise.
I know this probably looks like I'm trying to steal his bear head.
And I am.
Y'all don't have time for this conversation.
Steal his bear head.
I see.
Why is Grandpa in here is a question.
Yeah. Why are you in here?
What are you doing down here?
Me, actually, I was
Looking for the bathroom.
Trying to steal the bear head.
about to do the same thing. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Just do it together.
Yeah. Bonding.
I just always thought that if you ever found me doing something like this, that you'd be furious.
Well, I'm only furious about one thing.
What?
You got here first.
Well, why did you want to steal the bear head?
I got a bet.
Why are you guys talking about this?
Yeah, we gotta hustle. Those guys are gonna come back when they realize Coach wasn't looking for him.
I always wanted to do it, but I never had the gumption.
When I first heard that you were coming, well, I was thrilled, but, well, a little part of me was terrified.
Terrified?
No, not of you, but I don't know what you might think, you know?
Your approval. Yeah, I get it.
Disappointing him.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to ever doubt that I'm proud of you, and I'll always be.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Stand we tall, heads held high, strong and free.
That was an interesting transition.
Yeah, right.
They got it?
They got it. Where'd you put it?
Well, did they both win then?
Yeah. He's got to win the bet, right? Willie's standing here like no one's going to steal that bear head, that barbaric tradition. Oh my God, oh no. Jesus. This man's incorrigible. Man, he got changed so fast.
We've received at Gained Hillman's best.
Uh-oh. Put the helmet on. Put the thing on.
At Hillman.
Run away, run away, run away, run away. Get somewhere public.
Dummy, you should have put it on your...
Yeah, right?
You should have covered yourself up. The way you ran
Dwayne.
off. That's hilarious. He's going to get his ass beat. That's so funny.
Yeah. That man's gonna get hurt. Is it in bed with her?
Godfather music? Why would you listen to the Godfather music right now?
Because the bear head is in her bed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Nice. Great reference. How did she not notice that thing when she got into bed?
No. They put it in while she was sleeping.
You're right.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome. What a great note to end it on.
I hope that Dwayne got away.
I hope he did too.
Didn't get beaten.
He got a kiss on the cheek at least. Like, at least he got something. He's like, that's made my year. That's it. That's all I need. I got to call Denise's grandpa, and I also got a kiss on the cheek from Denise.
That's what I would have fought for.
Victory.
Or a date at Wendy's.
Yeah,
something. Anything. Any opportunity.
You know, just like a Wendy's Frosty. Shared. 2 straws, 1 Frosty.
We're so easy. It's so stupid. We don't negotiate very well at all.
No, we don't. We're just happy for a smile.
Mm-hmm.
She looked my direction. Oh my God. We are simple creatures.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It's confusing.
But they got the bear head. They made history.
They're talking. She's talking to me. Oh my God. Maybe if I do this, she'll fall in love with me. So stupid. Nothing works.
We're just in it for the good vibes.
Yeah.
That's all. We just want love.
Yeah, this is a fascinating exploration of that notion of how we hold our parents or grandparents in a certain light, and then come to realize that they're a human being at the end of the day too. Like before you came around, they were a person, you know. And it's just fascinating how we have this construct of them in our minds just because of disciplinary action over the years.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know the way they raise you is like oh they'd never do these things.
Right.
But the reason why they raise you like that is because they did those things and they know what happens.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like ultimately you just want to make sure that they've got the like your kid has the wherewithal and I guess smarts to, if they're going to make the same mistakes you do, to be able to make them in a smarter way or handle the consequences. Yeah. I think is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that was one thing being explored. The other thing being explored was the notion of like, oh, I never quite did that thing. Mm-hmm. I never like took the opportunity while I was young and whatever, you know, which is another interesting thing that's a tough thing to guide young people through.
Right.
But it's like, as you go through life, you might have opportunities. You go, oh, and you get scared or reluctant to whatever. Okay, like one thing Achara had kind of mentioned to me was how she wouldn't go on certain trips as she was growing up just because of like the money or something, right?
Right.
But you look back and you're like, oh, I would have made more money at some point. I could have made up that money somehow.
Yeah.
And that opportunity to go on that trip with those friends will never come back.
Yeah.
That pocket of time. It's like it passes. You'll get different opportunities, but like that one is gone now. And so I think it is important to try and take advantage of these things and take risks. Obviously, don't do stupid things.
Yeah, don't do like crazy dumb stuff that's gonna like harm you irreparably. But like take the trip, do the thing.
So for me, one thing I always wanted to do was do like a solo road trip because I used to work in a cubicle and I hated it with every fiber of my being. The story I always tell people is because I was working at Yahoo.
Right.
And I remember there was this woman who, because the cubicles were kind of very clustered together closely, and there's this woman behind me, and I was like, you've been here for like 3 weeks, right? And she goes, I've been here 6 months. And that's when I realized me working there was putting my life on a freeway, and what I mean by that is you just don't process anything.
It just blurs by.
Yeah. Because when you're driving on the freeway, you're not recording any of that data. It's not important. And so it felt like my life was not important in that moment because I was just on this freeway, this job coming in 9 to 5 and like fucking hating it, right? And so
had to change things up.
I would get so bored, I would like Google Maps or MapQuest, whatever it was at the time, and see how long it would take me to drive. If I left Burbank, because I was working in Burbank, and just went straight to Canada, how long would it take me? How many days, how many hours would it take me?
Nice.
And then at some point in 2017 or so, I think, I took that trip. I just went on my solo trip all the way. Yeah. That was fun, and it was like eye-opening and life-changing. I'm like, yeah, see, these are the things you got to do.
You just got to do.
You just got to
get out. You got to do the uncomfortable thing. You just got to make time to do it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine's dad is very big into self-motivation. And
is his name Tony?
It's not, but and he has this philosophy where if you have an idea that like in your brain for longer than 5 seconds, grab onto that idea and at least try it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we let go of so many great ideas because we immediately start overwhelming them with the reasons why we can't do that, why we shouldn't do that, and things like that. Like, I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, I shouldn't do this because my grandpa is going to like not think of me wrong. Things like that, right? And so if you grab onto the idea and at least explore it, give yourself more time to explore the idea, you leave yourself more open to the possibilities of doing things like that solo road trip or, finally stealing the bear in your old age and having those accomplishments. And so it's an interesting way of thinking of like, don't let those frivolous ideas feel as frivolous.
Right.
Give them the time and thought and effort, and maybe they might pan out into something exciting.
And then you end up with bacon in your ice cream at Denny's.
There you go.
That's a thing. That's a real thing. I actually told that to a char. She's like, that sounds delicious. I'm like, you're crazy.
It's like the sweet and savory thing, I could see it. I
don't like it. I've never tried it, though. I've never tried it. So, anyway, A Different World, Episode 8. If chosen, I may not run.
Hi. Hi. Have you seen my gym shoes? They're by your bed. Really? That's why I almost tripped over them.
I feel that.
Oh, good, because I have gym class in 3 minutes.
Now, you know you're not going to get across campus in 3 minutes.
Not with that attitude.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in the library?
Yeah, I'm going to go in a minute.
So, what's it like working there?
I thought you have 3 minutes.
Yeah, hustle.
I love it. When I worked in the cafeteria, I felt like the whole school blamed me for the food. But now, working in the library, everyone has to be nice to me because I know where the books are, and they don't.
The power of the Dewey Decibel System.
Tell me, are there any cute guys?
You are gonna be late.
Hustle, go.
You got 1 minute.
Bye.
Go, coming through!
Did she make it?
Presumably.
I've got to write a paper for my econ class. I've come up with this great topic, macroeconomics. What do you think?
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I already talked to my professor, and he loved the idea, so he recommended this book, Macro System by Clayton Hamaker. And I checked the shelves, and it wasn't there, so I was wondering if you could help me find it.
Does somebody already have it checked out?
Somebody probably checked it out.
Is it Whitley?
I wasn't expecting that.
It happens. All right, well, let me see if I can track down who checked it out.
It's gonna be Whitley.
I have amazing news.
Oh, good. I haven't been amazed all day.
Today, in gym class, we ran 60-meter sprints.
And you were the fastest?
And I had the fastest time in the class.
That's great.
There's more.
Wait, you sure? I mean, you could stop right there, and I'd be satisfied.
And guess what? I'm on the team.
Wait. The track team?
Yes, the track team. My first meets in a week. We're running against fifth. This is so great.
In a week?
I mean, I thought you hated gym class.
This isn't gym class. This is the track team.
But the point is, I
gym
thought you
class
hated
on
exercise.
steroids.
Running has nothing to do with exercise.
Where's your logic?
I know what she means. Gym class is serious and mandatory, and this is fun and an honor.
For now.
And also way more training.
I'm gonna go call my parents. See you later.
Oh, wait, I'll go with you. Thanks, Jalise. Bye. Bye-bye. Denise,
We never found out
I
who-
should hold your bags. Why? I want you to save your strength.
Save your strength.
We never found out who it was.
I'm wondering if it's gonna come up later.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, you sound happy. How come?
What happened?
Because I've been asked to join the track team.
As what?
Thanks.
As a runner. I ran a 7.2 60-meter today, and the assistant track coach asked me personally.
7'2"? No kidding. I would have thought you had too much hair to be any good at track.
Big old drag chute.
Sorry. Now, do you know what this means? You're the third generation of running Huxtables at Hillman.
Well, I'll try to preserve the family honor.
I just want you to promise me that it won't interfere with your schoolwork
It won't, I promise.
or interfere with what already interferes with your schoolwork. Look, there's one thing you have to do for me before you do anything.
What's that?
Come up with a decent nickname.
Are you serious?
Every track runner's got a good nickname.
Denise Bolt.
Denise Bolt.
I want something good, something befitting the daughter of the man they used to call Combustible Huxtable.
Combustible Huxtable.
How about Combustible Huxtable 2, like a sequel?
Uh-huh.
The
It'll come to
rehuxtabling.
you.
It'll come to you. He's like, don't be stealing mine.
Stevie, you would have been proud. Our very own Denise Huxtable, a woman who I have listed in my phone book under every letter, just ran in her first track meet, and I must say, I don't know what was moving faster, her feet or my heart.
He's got a great way with words.
She finished 6th.
Oh, 6! It was a strong 6. Nah, I know that doesn't sound like much, but for an untrained runner in her first meet, show some real potential.
Thank you, Coach.
Wow. All right. Big celebration.
6 out of how many, though?
Yeah, right?
But today you are Denise, the little engine Huxtable track star.
Nice. I like that nickname.
Well, originally it was the little engine that could, but Dwayne shortened it.
Maggie, by the time you get the whole name out, the race is over.
Well, what do you think, Coach? Is the next track star living here in Gilbert?
Yes!
Could be. As soon as we teach her how to run.
Just did, didn't I?
Your feet were running. They were definitely in the race.
Discipline, conditioning,
Yep. You got to get the training. You got to get the technique.
work.
But you will get it.
Thanks, Coach.
And I will be at every race cheering you on.
Oh, Dwayne, and
Thanks,
every time
Dwayne.
Denise finishes a lap, don't hug me.
Stifle enthusiasm.
Well, bye, people.
Bye, Coach. Thanks. I'm gonna call my folks.
Tell them I said hi.
Okay.
Oh!
Virgil!
And he's the track star.
You were great.
He is the track star.
I wasn't that great.
Come on, 2 first places?
I was great.
I thought Denise was gonna call her folks.
I was so nervous before my first race.
Cute
This
guy walked in.
Saved my life.
Denise, the guy just said himself he wasn't that great, please.
Still, I don't know what I would have done without you, Virgil.
Cute guy walked in.
Well, see you tomorrow at practice.
Practiced already?
Oh, there it
practice
is.
every day.
There it
That's how
is.
it works.
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Gym class every day.
Don't you have a big room? Why are you doing this over here?
Yeah, right? Right in front of the dorm director's office.
That's actually a nice stretch.
I was gonna say the flexibility's on point though.
Whitley, why are you doing yoga in the lobby?
I need room to stretch. And I don't think a lady should get gamey in the boudoir.
Should get gamey in the boudoir.
It's not even 7 a.m. I didn't think you dragged your bones out of bed before noon.
I happen to be going to track practice.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a stretch.
Yeah, my God.
I heard you become quite the lady athlete. At least quite the athlete.
Whitley, I'll have you know that part of my training is lifting weights. Heavy ones.
Ooh.
Well, you must tell me when your next track meet is.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
But remember, someone's got to finish last.
Oh, damn. Way
Damn.
You are going to love me.
I already do love you, Julies.
Oh, she got the book. Yeah,
Not like
you're
I
right.
love my mother or my father or my sister.
Maggie, I found your book.
I love you.
Who's got the book? Who has the book?
Well, I didn't exactly find it, but I did find the guy who checked it
It's a
out.
guy.
Larry
Oh.
Nickens, he lives over in McLean.
I think that she's about to break off that engagement.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
She's exhausted.
Hi.
How was your first day of track
Another tough
practice?
practice, huh?
Oh.
Ice bath.
Mm-hmm.
Coach had a little surprise for us today. He had us running up and down the steps of the track stadium about 6,000 times.
Woo!
And all while I'm doing this, he's screaming, Huxtable, raise those knees. Come on, what are you on vacation?
Well, look, it's got to get easier. After all, Edwin Moses wasn't built in a day.
I don't know. It's just not what I thought
Eventually
it was
you
gonna be.
stop
I mean,
noticing it.
My father, my grandfather ran for Hillman. You know, and I know how lucky I am to be on this team. I really do. And I want to love it. Whenever I get out there and I try to love it, all I feel is this incredible pain.
I'm sore in places I didn't know could be sore.
I don't know. I don't think I have what it takes.
I feel like
to
she
do
keeps
this.
looking for an easy
Come on,
out.
sure
Yeah.
you do. It's just a little sore right now. Come on, maybe you should crash for the rest of the night.
Larry Nickens loaned the book to Tony Mitchell.
Oh, no.
And he loaned the book to
Oh,
Ronnie
no.
Garrett. And Ronnie's girlfriend loaned it to somebody else.
Whitley.
I didn't know macroeconomics was so popular.
I'm just gonna have to get on the phone and track down the book myself.
Good luck.
Oh, don't say track. Denise, phone call. Oh,
Oh, I gotta walk to the phone.
I'll be there someday.
I feel that.
Hi, Daddy.
How's the little engine running?
Good.
Boiler could use some
Found
fixing.
my old stopwatch, the one I used to time myself with when I was at Hillman. Still keeps perfect time.
Surely he has some advice for her.
Uh-huh, right?
Loses 1 second.
I want to sit
every
down so
15
bad.
years. I'm going to send it to you, all right? Well, you see, I was saving it for Theo. We know Theo has proven to be slow.
Oh, God.
Well, I'll take good care of it, Daddy.
I know you will. How's practice?
Oh no, she's trying to get off the
Practice?
phone.
Great.
Is good.
Awesome.
Do they still make you run up and down the steps of the stadium?
Oh, yes.
Very familiar with it.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. When you start to get tired, hold on to the hood of the person running in front of you.
Tow truck.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Can you do
Now,
that?
in
I
the
feel like that would
spring,
mess them
I
up.
won't
Oh,
be
yeah, for
wearing the
sure.
hoods. It
For
can be
sure
moved to
they'd
the
mess
shirt
them up.
tail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Dad.
I remember after practice, I used to...
He's still going.
I was ready to take on the world.
Yeah, that's
That's exactly how I feel, Dad.
Good. I can hear it in your voice. Now just keep checking in, hang in there, listen to the coach, enjoy yourself. And I love you.
I love you too.
Can't give it up now.
Nope, can't give it up
Goodbye.
now.
What doesn't kill you brings you closer to death.
I love that.
You know, every time the subject of track comes up, you always say something like, yeah.
Yeah.
Case in point.
I don't know. I mean, I love being on the team. I love all the attention that we get.
Camaraderie.
But I don't love doing the thing.
You know, people look at me differently. You know, like they admire me.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I just wish I didn't have to run for it.
I just don't know if I could take all this hard work.
I just wish I could get all the glory without all the hard work.
Exactly.
I'm not like you guys. I get out there and everyone seems so dedicated.
He's gonna
Tell
have
her.
some good advice, yeah.
See this?
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of the coach's favorite shirt. Each of us has one.
Oh my God.
Did he give this to you?
No. We took it and cut it up.
Oh, why'd you cut up the coach's shirt?
Because we can't stand him.
Oh my God.
We wanted to do something to show him how much we hated practice. So one day we took his shirt and we drove over it with a tractor.
Oh my God.
By the way, that's not plaid, that's a skid mark.
I thought you guys loved practice.
Love to practice. Are you crazy?
Hell no.
Love the competition. Practice sucks, but it's required.
You're telling me, Mr. High Hurdles, that you hate practice as much as I do?
What did you think? You were the only one who didn't?
Yes!
You do have a lot to learn.
Y'all could have given her the memo.
You know nothing.
This is incredible. You don't understand. I was so upset. I was almost thinking of quitting the team.
Everyone thinks of quitting the team.
Every damn day.
Yep. Every day.
What stopped you?
I met a girl who loved guys who run track.
Oh, that'll keep you there. That will do it. Yep, that'll keep
do
you
it.
here.
Lost all respect for you.
Here.
It's the only reason men build rockets.
Yeah, right? To impress women.
Oh, thanks, Virgil. I feel so much better.
Anytime.
Well,
Keeps that in his
I
wallet.
guess I should be going to bed.
Chewing on cheese.
What are you singing?
I agree.
Muskrat love.
Muskrat Love?
What is that?
I love that song.
You love that song.
I don't know this song.
Well, I like it.
I'm not familiar with it.
You like a song about two muskrats?
They're in love.
That's the point.
I can't believe you like that song, Matt.
I'm sure every song you like is a classic.
I think I have good taste.
Oh, wait a minute. What about the time I came home and caught you rocking out to
What?
Copa, Copa.
Hey, don't
All right,
change the
come
Copa.
on, come on.
His name was Rico.
I like that song. A lot of people like that
All
song.
right, wait a minute. Let's get serious.
That's a group song.
Yeah.
5 songs.
There's
you're
no accounting for
embarrassed to
taste.
admit that you like. Maggie, you go first.
Actually, since your idea, you go first.
All right. 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton.
That song's great.
That's a full fist gag.
What?
I always liked the theme from Rocky.
What's wrong with that? That's motivating.
Wait, you mean bum ba da 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 bum ba da da?
Yo, man, you turn that on in the
motivating.
morning. You go running.
I think we're learning something about ourselves.
I've always loved this song. Don't hate me for liking it. Rockin' Robin.
What's wrong with Rock and Roll?
Actually, I kind of like that.
They're all gonna vibe with it. They're like, it's a great song.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. He rides in the treetops all day long, hopping and bobbing and singing this song.
Why are you embarrassed to admit that it is a song you like? It's a good song.
They got a solid iTunes playlist.
They do.
Maggie phone.
The book.
Is the book.
Every little bird in the tall oak tree.
She found the book.
The library. My book. It's here. They're gonna close.
She's like flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
That was kind of disappointing, honestly.
Yeah,
the
I
book
wanted there
thing.
to be more battle over the book.
I want to know what the hell was that like. Maybe
know-
we'll get in the next episode.
I know it wasn't like a part of the main plot of the episode, but they really set it up like it was going to be something that she was going to have to overcome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be connected to Whitley or something. That was just a red herring.
We could have spent that whole time they were talking about objectively good songs, having her have some sort of moment with Whitley over the book.
Yeah.
That would have been comedic.
Maybe there was like, I don't know. Maybe there was a plan there. And they just
And it
like
just didn't get executed.
Yeah, just abandoned it. But this brings up an interesting point. There's this, I may have talked about this before, but there's that Chinese saying of like, you pick a job you like, you'll never work a day in your life. Mm-hmm. Not true.
No.
Like, it's not true.
No.
You are working, and no matter what you pick, it will feel like work at certain points.
Yes.
And I feel like the truth is you have to pick the difficult path that you will enjoy the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. No matter what you pick, there's going to be hard work. You just got to pick the hard work you like.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I make a regular joke with my friends all the time when we're like swamped with auditions or you've been on set for like a week and it's early mornings and late nights and you're just like really tired. It's like I look at my friends and I go, hey, you remember when this acting thing used to be fun? You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I love it. I love doing it. It's great. It's what I love doing. But there are definitely points where I'm like, God, I wish I could just not for a while, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing of like, I watch a lot of video game YouTubers, like Let's Play YouTubers and things like that. And the big thing they talk about is like, I get to play video games for my job, which is great for all of you because you're like, God, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
But now it's my job.
Yeah.
I have to play video games.
Yeah.
Like I have to schedule into my time when I play these games. And so it doesn't feel as fun anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be a job if you make it your work.
Yeah.
And you just have to find the thing that you're not going to like hate doing for the rest of your life.
Well, that's certainly a glass half empty perspective, but yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like plenty of people find joy in their work and things like that for sure. But inevitably, you're going to be like, God, this is hard work.
No, yeah, because like for me, doing what we do here, there are days where it can feel brutal. Not necessarily the shooting, but just like everything else involved with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like managing people and personalities and
Yeah.
editing
Yeah.
and YouTube politics and the whole gamut of things. Like people look at what we do, they go, oh, that's easy. Reaction videos. just sit there and watch stuff. That's super easy.
Right.
And I'm like, you are not appreciating the complexities of what's involved.
You have no idea how hard we work.
Yeah. So like even just watching something, you're engaging with it in a way that most people do not engage with content today. That's one aspect of it. You got to make sure you are doing your research to find the thing that makes sense for you and the audience and the algorithm. You have to make sure that you're dealing with the copyright issues properly and dealing with all this blah, 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 blah. There is hard work involved. It's just like, where are you spending your, I don't know, 10,000 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And so the way I look at it is just simply, no matter what you pick, it will be hard. You just have to pick the thing that is the most enjoyable hard. It's that simple.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Like, what's the thing that's still going to fulfill you even on those hard days where you really wished you could do anything else?
Yeah. So I was kind of stuck on your story about remember when acting was fun. The video game thing is interesting because I game tested a little bit for Insomniac Games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
And so what I learned in that pocket of time is like, game testing to the uninitiated sounds fun. You're just playing video games.
Right.
But when you're like a proper game tester, because my job was just to play the game, just to see if someone who doesn't know anything about the game can pick it up and play it. And I fulfilled that pretty quickly. So, but like an actual proper game tester has to go through and find bugs.
Yeah, you have to do everything meticulously to break the game, to try and find every instance that some player could find that might not work with the code or work with how the modeling is rendered. Yeah, I absolutely get it. You don't play games the same way that we consumers play games. You play games in an effort to break them and to cover every detail in it. That's not fun.
Yeah. I was just talking about this the other day during a movie reaction. Like, I think about from time to time the documentary The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched how Michael Jordan was drilling his team and how rigorous that was and how tough he was on his team in order for them to get the 5 or 6 championship rings, right? And it's like, you got into that because you love basketball and it was fun.
Yep.
This is work. Like, I'm watching them, I'm like, that is work. There's a lot of stress involved because you're trying to hit this goal. And it's also money, you know?
Yeah, there's money involved now. Like, you're getting paid a lot to perform. You're getting paid now to play this game at a higher level than when you started.
Yeah.
It's not a game anymore.
Yeah, and then when you get on the court, you're dealing with all of that. And so I'm like, is that fun? Like, are you having fun still when you're at a professional level?
Right.
You know?
You watch sometimes, a lot of people will, especially those that don't play sports or things like that, will talk about, because, sometimes games get heated. I mean, hockey's a really good example where, like, guys will go after each other and we still allow fights in hockey, which is great. But overall, like, any sport, you'll watch, like, tempers flare and intensity happen. And then people are like, why are you fighting like that? It's just a game. There is so much more weighing on those guys because of the amount of money, time, effort involved on top of them that, like, I get it sometimes.
Yeah.
Do I wish we could all just play the game and have fun? Sure. But I know, me personally, I'd get competitive as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm not even paid to play sports professionally.
Yeah.
So, like, I get that those guys get intense about it.
Yeah.
Oftentimes. I understand the brawls. I understand it. You know, it's a different world doing that.
Absolutely. And so that's what I was thinking about when she was talking about because she was going in, it's going to be fun. It's like, you got to embrace the hard work. You can't shy away from it.
Yeah.
That's only the hard work is what makes you better.
I really do love the perspective of the other guy being like, yeah, practice sucks.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
But I do it because I want to be able to run.
Yeah.
Like, the practice,
and
the
impress
hard
the women.
stuff, and impress the women is what makes the stuff that's good so nice. Right? Like, you got to do that so you can compete at that level and feel good when you win.
Exactly. I enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction with us. Thanks so much for hanging. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Michael BOOSE.
Peace out.